Namo Phat. Good morning. Thanks for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The second mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, social injustice, stealing, and oppression, I vow to cultivate loving kindness and learn ways to work for the well-being of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I will practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. I'm determined not to steal and not to possess anything that should belong to others. I will respect the property of others, but I will prevent others from profiting from human suffering or the suffering of other species on earth. For our Dharma lesson, we've been reading Ajahn Amaro's book, Catastrophe, Apostrophe. This morning we're beginning chapter 6, the third exit point from the cycle. Begins with this quote from the teachings of the Buddha. This, bhikkhus, is a noble truth of the cessation of dukkha, the complete cessation, giving up, abandonment of that craving, complete release from that craving, and complete detachment from it. This is the noble truth of the cessation of dukkha, and this cessation of dukkha is to be realized. Embodying peace. When we notice that the mind has been caught in some kind of entanglement, some kind of grasping, whether a thought or a feeling, something that we see or hear or taste or smell, something that is beautiful or ugly, blissful or painful, in that moment of mindfulness, when it is noticed that the mind is distracted and the attention is entangled, it's very helpful to be conscious of the sensations of grasping. What is the feeling of grasping and entanglement? That tensing of the heart around a particular object, how does that feel? We take a moment to stay with that feeling of grasping before we let it go. If we take a moment and let that feeling be fully conscious, we see what it's like. When we let that tension, that grasping, that stressing of the heart be fully known, then the letting go comes from a natural and intuitive place. We allow ourselves to recognize that we're causing ourselves stress and pain. Why should we bother doing that? It's like holding our hand too close to the fire. Ow, that burns. The hand is withdrawn in a natural and automatic way. Letting go happens because of wisdom. The heart recognizes that we are creating our own stress, our own burden, our own grasping, our own dukkha. And why would we want to do that? This recognition is very helpful because often we relate to spiritual advice or meditation guidance as following orders or obeying a set of instructions. Rather, in this way, we are listening to our own wisdom. That has a different quality. When obeying orders, there is not that intuitive sense of the real reason why we let go. So when we find the attention is entangled, grasping a feeling or a thought or a perception, we take a moment to let that be fully felt, to fully know that state of grasping. We recognize what is being done and how afflictive it is, and then the letting go comes from the heart. It is a natural falling away rather than a me doing something that I should be doing because that is what the rules say I should do. It is a natural movement of the heart. It is as if we were out of the bright sunshine in the afternoon and out in the bright sunshine in the afternoon, and the body is getting hot, so we incline towards the shade of a tree to give the body some relief. It is a natural and simple gesture. The result is coolness. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me today.